G'day, I'm Rick Kelly. Today on the Septone DIY series, we'll take you through how to use the Septone fiberglass repair kit. Here are the tools you'll need to get the job done. Fiberglass repair kit, wax and grease remover, car filler, 80 and 180 grit sandpaper, clean rags, scissors, plastic mixing applicator, sanding block, masking tape and newspaper. Prepare the surface with Septone wax and grease remover to ensure all dirt, grease, oil and contaminants are removed. Let dry completely. Sand the surface with sandpaper 80 grit to remove all primer, paint, rust or gel coat. Sand 2 to 5 centimeters beyond damaged area and down to bare metal or fiberglass. When possible, both sides of the damaged area should be repaired for added strength. Depress or slightly bend the edges of solid metal inward. Remove all dust created from the sanding with a dry cloth or compressed air. Re-clean the surface with Septone wax and grease remover. Cut the fiberglass mat to the required size and allow an extra centimetre around the edges. On tight curves, tear the mat to fit, adding extra pieces if needed. Put the mat on a clean surface until ready for use. Shake resin before use to ensure it's thoroughly mixed. Mix no more resin than what you can use in about 30 minutes. 250 millilitres of resin will cover approximately 1/4 of a metre squared of fiberglass matting. Mix resin thoroughly with Septone catalyst. For 50 millilitres of resin on a cold day, use 40 drops of catalyst, and 50 millilitres of resin on a hot day, use 20 drops of catalyst. Brush a coat of mixed resin on the damaged area extending 5 to 10 centimeters beyond the repair. Place the first layer of fiberglass cloth onto the mixed resin. Use a paintbrush to saturate the cloth with mixed resin. A dabbing motion will help saturate the cloth and remove any air pockets. Continue applying additional layers of cloth and mixed resin as needed while the first application is still sticky or wet. If the surface dries hard and is no longer sticky, sand with sandpaper 80 grit before applying additional layers of mixed resin and cloth. Follow the same procedure if both sides are being repaired. Allow area to cure approximately 2 hours at around 23 to 24 degrees. Curing will take longer in cold temperatures. Once cured, sand repaired area with dry sandpaper 80 grit and clean the area with Septone wax and grease remover. To return the contour or to smooth out any low areas in the surface, use a layer of Septone car filler. Mix Septone car filler with hardener thoroughly and apply a thin layer of filler to the repair surface. Using firm pressure on the applicator, force the filler into all the crevices and eliminate any air pockets. Gradually apply the remaining car filler until it's slightly higher than the edge of the repair. Allow 20 to 30 minutes for the car filler to cure. Sand with 180 grit sandpaper and ensure you feather the edges. Re-clean with Septone wax and grease remover. Mask off the repair area in preparation for the primer coat. Apply Septone acrylic primer filler over the repair area in thin layers, 3 to 4 coats. Leave 5 minutes dry time between each coat. After the final coat, leave to dry for 4 hours or overnight. Remove all the masking tape and paper and start sanding repaired area with wet and dry 1200 grit sandpaper. Feather edges and sand until smooth. Clean with Septone wax and grease remover. Your repair is now ready for application of a coloured base coat. Select a base coat colour matched to your original vehicle paint code and apply as directed on the back of the can.